Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Manchester United watch along. Today we have got probably the probably the hardest test we're going to face in pre-season in Arsenal, in the US. This is the first game of Manchester United pre-season tour. And it's going to be a first of hopefully many wins. I mean, we've still got Real Madrid and Dortmund to play, so it's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm hoping that Arsenal will be a step in the right direction. And Ten Hag has gone a little bit strong with his lineup. Not too strong. Andre Onana, I'll give you a little bit of a hint. Andre Onana is not in the squad. Reports are saying that Andre Onana has not trained enough to be involved in today's squad. So we do have Tom Heaton in goal. But yeah, Z-Type Football says Onana will score a hat-trick. I reckon that would have possibly been the case if he was in the squad. But in all seriousness, yeah. So we do have Tom Heaton in goal. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so pale on this. I think it's because of the lighting. I'm gonna get it sorted soon. But this is what we have so far. But yeah. That is basically. I'll get you guys the lineup in a second. And why am I the only one watching, says Ronnie X Edits. I appreciate you. The thing is, this game is also very late, so I don't imagine too many people will join, but hopefully there will be a lot of people joining. I mean, it's the beginning of the stream. Hopefully there'll be many more. We probably will get some new incomers, and if you are willing to share it on any of your social medias, maybe WhatsApp or send it to a bunch of your friends, make sure if you would like to do so, because it helps the chat. And at the end of the day, we can talk more about United, and hopefully today we'll be able to get the win. Now, the reason why this game isn't that important, but it is still against Arsenal, and it is going to somewhat set the tone for how we're going to play next season and how Arsenal are going to play next season. Now, we did see this against Liverpool. We beat them 4-0 in preseason, and that wasn't too much of a... we didn't take it that seriously, but we did end up winning the Bangkok Cup trophy. But I think this will be a test for both Ten Hag and Arteta, in the sense that it'll give them a glimpse of what could happen next season. Both having two signings. Ten Hag only able to use one, who is in the starting 11. Arteta with both Havertz and Timber and Rice, to be fair, in the lineup. So 3 signings for Mikel Arteta in his starting 11. So definitely a little bit of an advantage for Mikel Arteta, but I mean, we'll see how Ten Hag gets on. And Ronnie Edit says hello, and Unlucky M9 says Arsenal basically full strength. Pretty much, absolutely. We still haven't got our first choice keeper. Pretty much, I'll read you guys the team. Let's just quickly switch to this screen while we get it. So you can't see my face right now. Let me quickly get that up for you lot. So we've got a solid back four, pretty much the starting front back four. We've got what everybody would presume to be the starting 3, apart from Casemiro, who I don't believe is in the squad. I'll have to double check that though. Anthony and Garnacho, in fact, on that left on those wings, with Garnacho on that left hand side, obviously, and then Sancho up front. I'm surprised. I don't know about. Sorry, the timer has just randomly been going there. I have no idea why. Ten Hag has opted to go with Sancho up front. I don't know if Martial is currently fit. I'll have to double check that as well. But I mean, that's an interesting call for Ten Hag, really. One of my lights just went off. Give me 2 seconds. If I can, there we go. That's a bit better. Although it does just make me look a little bit more white, to be honest. What if I do that? I think that's fine. I think we should be able to do that. Let me know what lighting you guys prefer. But yeah, and let's see. Bro's ball knowledge is so high. Can you see my text? Lol. Yeah, bro. And Unlucky M9 says Maino is going to have a tough test. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough test against a very strong Arsenal side. But it'll be a good indicator to see if he'll be ready for next season. and potentially have his breakthrough season. You never know. And Garnacho number 7. It was a good dream while it lasted, and unfortunately, it's not the reality. But we've got Mason Mount, and we've got to back him all the way. We've absolutely got to back him. Let's just move over to this screen once again. So yeah, that is the team for you guys. Arsenal's lineup. Let me quickly get that up for you as well. They're just having a little bit of a talk on MUTV. We are about 20 minutes away from kickoff here. So quite a bit of time until we see the Reds in action. So let's just quickly look. Arsenal are playing in their disgusting away kit. I have no idea. I think the Adidas designers of this were definitely junk when they made this, because their kit is absolutely horrendous. But how the Gunners line up, let's see if we can find it. Yeah. So they start with Ramsdale in goal, Timber at right back, which is quite interesting. Which means they benched White in his favourite position. Saliba and Gabriel as their centre-back partnership. No surprise there. Tomiyasu, Rice and Havertz. I mean Tomiyasu left-hand side, and then Rice, Havertz and Odegaard as their midfield 3. Fairly strong midfield. Havertz might be a weakening in that midfield. He might be good going forward, but I reckon we can exploit him defensively. But obviously Rice and Odegaard are completely solid. And then Saka, Martinelli, and Nketiah, who did obviously score that famous late winner against United last season in that 3-2 thriller. So hopefully not any repeats of that. But yeah, that is the lineup. They've got a decently strong bench, but for the most part, Arsenal have gone very strong. And I mean, it's going to be a very tough test for United. And at the end of the day, the result doesn't really matter. It's pre-season. But we do want to come away with a win here, purely just to give Arsenal and Arteta a little bit of and other clubs really in the Premier League, to give them a little bit of a taste of what we will be about next season. That's really what our goal is here. I'm just trying to see. There we go. So yeah, that is what we are looking at. And M9, I'm just gonna call you M9 just because it's easier to, but unlucky M9. So that's what your actual name is, or actual username is. We really need a striker. Hopefully, we can get Højlund over the line. I reckon that will take another week and a half or so. We know that we are very close to that deal being done, but at the same time, we know that United like to drag deals out, and I also don't see them trying to rush a game when they can just milk the heck out of preseason games and use it for views and likes. So, yeah, I don't expect Højlund to be a United player anytime soon, but I do expect him to be a United player. This will improve Manu. This will improve Manu. He needs a loan or will be involved in the first team this season. I have seen some reports that they are looking at Manu or Ten Hag is looking at Manu as a potential. As potentially part of the first team squad, but then also potentially going out on loan. But he definitely won't be sold. I think it's leaning towards the first team squad though. I think that's what we're looking at. It'll be interesting. Let me know your thoughts on Manu. Let me know. Do you think he should stay and try and prove himself this season, or do you think he should go out on loan, similar to what Ahmed did last season with Sunderland? It's an interesting conversation to have, 100%, because he's got a lot of potential, as we saw against Leeds and against Lyon. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets used under Ten Hag, because Ten Hag is unpredictable with his youth players, realistically, because we saw nothing of Garnacho last preseason. He was the breakthrough player, and actually I didn't get to grasp upon this news. But I believe that Charlie Savage has posted something on his Twitter, but I don't know what. But it looked like a farewell from United. So yeah, there we go. So official: Charlie Savage leaves Manchester United and joins Reading on a permanent deal. Manchester United will keep a sell-on clause and an option to match any of in future bids. So both Charlie Savage and Zidane Iqbal gone in the same summer. The two players who probably impressed the most last season. So you can definitely see that Ten Hag is very ruthless with his players. And you need that in a manager, but at the same time, to be selling youngsters like that at such a young age, but also with so much potential, I reckon you just give them a chance on loan. And Savage did go on loan last season, to be fair, and didn't really impress that much. Zidane Iqbal stayed with the first team and got sold for 1 million. So I don't know what this club is doing really, but we have to trust the process. And hopefully we'll have another breakthrough season like Garnacho last season. K Den says Timber will be one of the signings of the season. That's a very bold prediction. I would have loved Timber at United last season, but we ended up getting Martinez, and actually that's probably the best thing that could have happened, because now he's probably one of the best at least centre backs in the Premier League. So I'm but I would have liked to see Timber come in as our centre back, because obviously we were looking at Kim and Jay, didn't get him as we lost him to Bayern, and then we lost Timber to Arsenal. So it's a very good player that you guys have acquired there, and he's so good with the build-up play. Massive upgrade on White, very similar for us with the Gea to Onana. I don't know about that. Now, I do know he's very good with build-up play, but that is interesting how some Arsenal fans are seeing seeing Timber as an upgrade on White, when realistically Ben White had a very good season last season. I don't see why he needed replacing at all. He was De Gea was holding us back last season for the way we wanted to play, even though he was one of our best players. White was a big player in how Arsenal played last season, so I understand that it's good squad depth and it's good rotations. Good for rotation, but I don't know if that's a massive upgrade realistically. I really don't know. But I mean, if you're excited about it, then we'll just have to wait. We'll have to see what he provides to Arsenal realistically, or he will lose that first team spot and he will be on the bench more for White. But he is starting against United right now, to be fair. So yeah, that they're just showing here with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, if you guys don't already know, which you probably should know by now, has taken upon the captaincy for Manchester United. He is the official captain of Manchester United, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's about time. Maguire got stripped of the captaincy, and it's ruthless play by Ten Hag, but it's what we needed, and finally we've got a captain that we can be that is worthy of the armband, and that we can celebrate with the armband rather than slate. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how we perform with him as captain. I mean, realistically, at the same time, he was pretty much our captain last season, but now to have that permanent responsibility, him lifting that trophy by himself, without Maguire, will be absolutely fantastic. So. And yes, I did say lifting that trophy because I do believe, I won't make any bold predictions, but I'm really hoping that we can end this and get a trophy this season, regardless of whether it's a cup or whether it's you never know. It could just be a major trophy. You never know. This season is very unpredictable for United. We set the standards high last season for ourselves. And all we can do is improve on it. We have to improve on it, 100%. But yeah, 80,000 fans in attendance here at the MetLife Stadium in the USA. Apologies. I want to say a quick thing. There's Jeff in the chat. Hey guys, Josh, let's go United. And Reese says hello. Good to see you in the chat, everyone. It's awesome to see you guys. And I want to say, while you're here, Jeff. I just want to thank you for tuning in. Any American viewers or Australian viewers, I really want to applaud you guys, because for the next few watch-alongs we have got, I believe we have, is it Wrexham on Wednesday at half past 2. Then we have Real Madrid on Thursday at 4 o'clock. And then on next week, Monday, we have got... this is South African time. We have got Dortmund at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I do understand that is probably the times you have to wake up to watch United play. So that is going to be really hard on me. And we will persevere. We will continue doing the watch-alongs, regardless of how tired I am. I might fall asleep on stream as well, but we'll see. But yeah, I want to applaud you guys for being able to stay up that late. Or that early. Realistically, it shows proper dedication. And M9 says, I agree with the Timber statement. White is more of a centre back, not an inverted right back. Timber suits Arteta's style of play. I do agree with that. I don't know why they converted White to right back. But I don't. At the same time, it's it worked out last season, so it'll be interesting if he will definitely continue because they really wanted to accommodate Saliba and Saliba shun for Arsenal realistically. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon. And Timber and White will probably have to battle it out for that title. 6:15 a.m. Yeah, so up early for you. That's awesome, bro. So it's 11 o'clock here right now in South Africa, 11 p.m. Luckily, if I'm working out the math here, so if it's 6:15 there for you, and it is, well, okay, let's just put it this way. If it's 6 o'clock for you, and it's close to 11 o'clock for me, then when it's 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, it'll be like 9 o'clock for you guys. So that should be easier for you, and hopefully that will benefit you. It won't benefit me, but we will persevere, and we're gonna need some sort of caffeinated drink or something to keep me going. Otherwise, I will just fall asleep. Especially if we don't see if as soon as Bruno and Mount get subbed off, or Garnacho or anyone, I might probably pass out because why? I mean, when there's no exciting players on the pitch and it just kind of gets dead, then you just want to fall asleep. Sometimes that happens, and it's just a normal time in the day, you know. Like, football's weird. That's that way. And hoping Arsenal win, hoping United win as well, Reese. But we'll see who wins that battle. Good to see you in the chat, though. We can have that rivalry in the chat while we watch this game. And hopefully most people in the chat here and me will be the winners of that. But we will applaud you if your team does come away with the victory. There's a penalty shootout after this game, regardless of the score, says Kden. That's interesting. I don't know if that is true. Let me know in the chat, anybody else, if that is factually correct. But otherwise, that makes things a lot more interesting, because then that we'll have something to look forward to at the end of the game, just to have a little bit more of excitement, you know. Matchsticks for your eyes. For the game against Wrexham, mate. Lol. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I'll sit like this, and I'll have to get some sort of coffee or energy drink or something. I'm probably not an energy drink, because I will have to go to bed after that and have school, so it's probably not the best idea. I'm so lucky I'm homeschooled, because I would not be able to do this stuff if I was at school, realistically. Luckily, my times are flexible, so I'll be awake at 2 o'clock the next morning to make sure that I get my schoolwork done, and then be on the watch along at 4 o'clock for you guys. But yeah, I mean, we persevere. Yeah, United players just warming up now. We are about 9 minutes away from kickoff, I say. It looks like the MUTV. Let's just hear let's tune into what they're saying. Yeah, they're just talking about getting minutes under your belt and not getting injuries. That will be terrible. We need to make sure that regardless of anything, we need to make sure that injuries are not a factor in today's game, 100%. And Init Mate says, I did hear something about a penalty shootout after the game. You would swear down that I'm already tired of. I can't speak. But yeah, I mean that's interesting if there is a penalty shootout the game. I'm just going to search it, yeah. But that would be really cool if it is, and I would be fully down for that. They are just showing the kits here. I'm just trying to look at this to see who is actually part of the squad for today's game. So that is captain over there, Mount, yep, and Heaton. So Heaton does play in goal, obviously. That Arsenal shit is that Arsenal shirt. I said shirt. I said shirt. That Arsenal shirt is absolutely revolting. It's absolutely revolting. I'm just trying to see. Make sure. I'm just. I'm just trying to make sure the audio is good there. Let me know if the audio is fine. Um. I'm just trying to look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's looking like bog standard times. On Twitter. I'm just looking on Twitter to see this penalty shootout rumors. I just want to get some concrete talk on that, on why that there might be. So there, regardless of final score, there will be post game penalty kicks. So that is confirmed. We will have penalties after this game ends, regardless of the score. So that's quite fun. That's really quite fun. So not only will we get a chance to hopefully impress on penalties, but we will. I mean, it'll be interesting. If there's a penalty shootout, regardless, and let's say both teams make 11 changes, will they allow players who have already been subbed off to kick? Because is that like a separate game, or is that will that just, because that will be quite sad, because then we won't be able to see our main penalty takers probably, because realistically our main penalty takers are the likes of Bruno, are the likes of Rashford, the likes of, I mean, probably Sancho, and somewhere around the third spot, and then I mean Maguire was probably up there. Realistically, if we're being honest with ourselves, Maguire is probably up there in penalty takers. The only problem is he doesn't start, so you can't really take it if you're not on the pitch. You can't really take it. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure everything's good here. There we go. Everything is sorted. Everything is sorted. Let me know in chat if audio is all fine. And if anything needs to improve, maybe too loud, maybe too soft, too like the background noise is too musky, I don't know. But yeah. And score predictions in the chat. I am gonna go with, judging on the lineups, I'm gonna go with I don't know what the substitutes are gonna be, but I want to say United. We haven't scored a first half goal yet, so I don't have much confidence in the first half. So I'm probably let's go 1-1 in the first half and United to win it in the second. Let's hope for that. I want to keep my unbeaten streak in preseason going, and especially for the tour. Also, we have a great home kit, but our away kit is horrible. I also decided that our like United's away kit personally is also quite bad, but then now it's grown on me. I'm not gonna lie, the green's grown on me. The long sleeve is dreadful. The fact that the stripes just continue going down is dreadful. But the short sleeve I'm actually not too sad about. Let me know in the chat, United fans, if you like the green kit. But I'm not too mad about it, not gonna lie. Jeff says 3-1 United, bold prediction there, but you gotta be, why not have there's no point in not having faith in your team At the beginning of preseason, realistically. As I say that, M9 says 4-1 Arsenal, unfortunately. We'll bookmark that. Like if it is like as a tweet, and we'll come back to that, and we'll see. Gotta have faith in the team, bro. Gotta have faith in Nog. We will prevail. We will prevail. And didn't realize that you're homeschooled. That must be cool. Long story, yeah, but it is quite cool, and it actually is a big reason why I'm allowed to do stuff like this, because it allows flexible school times, and it doesn't mean that I get off. I get school off. It just means that I get to do school at times that that fits into my timeline. Like whatever, if I need to do stuff like this, then I can push school back and finish it at a time that most people would not be. Like for example, in South Africa we had, or I think it was for everybody. I don't know how the school system works, but there was school holidays recently, and I had not a single day of school holidays. So, but yeah, I decided that so that I can have more flexibility, so I can wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to do watch-alongs for you guys. I'm truly dreading it. I'm really not. I probably would have stayed up regardless, honestly. Gotta stay committed to the cause for United, honestly. And I'm hoping Kai Havertz has a good game. He needs the confidence going into the new season. Did score a good volley in the last game. It's a very unpredictable one with Kai Havertz. He will either do really well or it'll and there's no like he needs time to settle or anything. He's pretty much going to the other side. He's playing in a different color kit. I mean, he's literally in the same. He's in the same city. He's in the same league. He's in the same competitions. The only difference is his kit and his teammates. So really shouldn't take that long to settle in. It's the same with Mount. Realistically, Mount is a little bit different, but yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. Same with Rice, to be fair. Where a lot of local lads joining in. For both sides, to be fair. And 6-0 United. Gotta back the boys in red. Love it in it, mate. I almost, it's because if you don't say your name properly, then it sounds like inmate, which obviously is not what it is. But yeah, I love that you're backing the boys. Hope if we get 6-0 United, I will. What will I do? I will. I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you want me to do if he gets up. He probably won't even get it right, let's be honest. But we gotta back the boys. I love the fact that you're backing the boys. We'll talk about it after the stream if you get it right. We'll talk about it after the stream. I'll do some sort of forfeit or something. Reese says 3-3 draw full time. So I imagine your main thing is to watch what happens on penalties. And your audio is great. Through on United. Oh no, that's an old one. Thank you though. And Tim 1999 says, hi, predicted a score draw. Hopefully a good workout. Yeah, definitely. It's just to get minutes into the legs, but it's I just knocked my mic. We gotta deliver everything on the pitch there, because when it's against Arsenal, regardless of the settings, you gotta deliver. It's the same. Regardless of what derby it is, regardless of what rivalry, you've got to deliver. You've absolutely got to deliver. Go bold. You are mental. You are mental. We've got one Baldy that belongs to Manchester, and that is it. I can tell you this right now. I will never go. I will never go bold. Not for forfeit, at least. Not for forfeit. Nah, that's not happening. If you get me to, yeah, we'll make a deal. If you can get, no, not even. I don't think anything can convince me to shave. Maybe a buzz cut is the max you can get, but like definitely going bold for a prediction is nowhere near. That's not my price, bro. It's not my price. That's like, you want me to go bold, you got to get this channel to like 20k subscribers or something stupid like that. Got to start a campaign. This doesn't feel like a friendly at all. It doesn't really. You've got 80,000 fans in the stadium. You've got Manchester United versus Arsenal, one of the biggest rivalries in English football. And you've got pretty much full strength teams for both teams, of bar United, obviously. So yeah, this is a very unfriendly friendly. Let's put it that way. And Rashford comes on and scores 11. Come back to this after United. If that yeah, I would love that to be true. Honestly, I would prefer that over the 6-0 United because scoring 11 and Rashford as well, favorite player. That will be interesting. I've also got a fizzy drink here to make sure that we are able to. I mean, it's really only gonna be till like 1 o'clock in the morning, so it shouldn't be that bad. I really kind of just use it as an excuse so I can drink this because I never drink fizzy drinks. I still don't drink fizzy drinks, apart from this, but this is, I haven't had this in a long time, and it's not like super sugar, sugar heavy. It's really just bitter lemon. It's bitter lemon, and for anybody, a lot of people don't like it, to be honest. I don't know why I'm talking about what drink I'm drinking. It's very random. They're just showing the lineups on screen here. The players I'm at. It is 11 o'clock. What is this delay? What is this delay? The players should be out by now. The players should be out by now. We're gonna make sure. Just wanna see this. Yeah. Let's make chat a little bit smaller so it doesn't overlap the TV. Or we could just make it big. Why not? What? Okay, no. Then it goes behind me. We'll do that, like that. But yeah, keep the chats coming in. It is absolutely amazing. And yeah, so we've got a 6-0 United. We've got an 11-0 United. I imagine we've got a 3-3 draw. We've got a 3-1 United. I've gone for 1-1 at halftime and United to win it to a 3-1 as well. Same with Jeff, kind of like that. And that is pretty much how what is looking like. And funnily enough, 50% of people have gone for a United win and an Arsenal, and only 38% for an Arsenal win. So they're backing the men in red. The men in red. That I can't take Arsenal seriously in that kit. Honestly, it's dreadful. That's probably one of the worst kits that Nike have produced. And we thought our lime kit was bad last season. It doesn't even scrape the surface of how bad Arsenal's kit is now. And why can't Americans get the kickoff time right? Honestly, man, they're. I mean, I'm not gonna. I was about to slay Americans, but at the same time, we might have American viewers. Shout out if you are an American viewer. But yeah, that is quite funny. But yeah, the game, it will kick off now. They will take Bruno with the captain's armband. It just looks right. I mean, we saw it a lot last season, but it's just so beautiful, and it's the first time we see him in action in this kit as well. To be fair. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United, and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ole. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The danger men are gonna be the wingers for Arsenal, I imagine. Yeah. I don't know about Nketiah. I think we've got to look out for the wingers more. Let's get onto the other screen now. I need to get that transition sorted out, bro. That transition is stinky. It's very laggy. But yeah, let's so that is the team. That is the team on the. I told you it's inverted, so I have to do like that. See that it's just covered by my jacket. Otherwise, you would see these massive guns. So we will see. Okay, let's. They are. I think they're gonna stand around the D. and sing something. No, not actually. There we go. Okay. We'll wait until the game starts. Let's see. No, they're not. They're just doing their team talk. I need to move over to this side to make sure I'm in camera shot. Oh, we need to make sure we start the timer on time again. But hopefully, they do. Sometimes they do this stupid thing, really, where they cut the camera as kickoff starts, and then I get the timer wrong. It's really annoying. I'm using that as an excuse to make sure but like they'll face it away from the game as it kicks off. Let's see it. So Bruno will kick us off here. Yo, imagine being in the nosebleeds there. Oh, I'd love to be at that game. Looks like a lovely stadium. We have to wait and see. Sorry, I'm just taking a while just to make sure I start this timer on time. Big show for Kobe Manu here. He's got to make sure he impresses. Him versus Declan Rice today. It's really Mount versus Declan Rice. Former teammates, Havertz and Mount, against each other. And we are underway here at the MetLife Stadium. I think that's what it's called. Manchester United versus Arsenal in a pre-season is underway. And this is going to be a massive scrap. And we've got some early predictions as well, obviously. But we'll see how it goes. United still yet to score. Even though we dominated Lyon in the first half, we are still yet to score in the first half in pre-season. So, yeah, hopefully we can change that. And Amy says, Reece Powell, advertisement rights. Inet Mate says, we have to remember that this is the first preseason game for a lot of our players. That is true. They're going to take some time to warm up, especially players like Bruno and Casemiro when he comes on. I think is it Anthony, if I'm not mistaken, is also the first time. Garnacho. But for the most part, I mean to be fair, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as well, but they should be they won't be sharp, but they won't be bad. I don't imagine a poor showing from these lot. I don't picture a poor showing. Arsenal playing out from the back here. I wonder it'll be interesting to see who has more possession. Probably Arsenal, I imagine. I think Ten Hag will want to have more possession, but I think Arsenal will have more possession simply because Arsenal probably have more minutes under their belt for their first team. Good header out there by Martinez from Saka's cross. And Rice plays it backwards. I did see a lot of back passes and side passes in Rice's last preseason game. I saw some clips on Twitter. Apparently, he barely ever passed forward. So, I mean, that might frustrate a lot of Arsenal fans. But obviously, still early in the things. I mean, he is a wonderful player and a wonderful CDM. So, it won't take long for him to settle in. I'm not gonna lie. As Aaron Ramsdale hits it out. There's Arteta there. Big season for Arteta coming up. Obviously, Ten Hag doesn't have to shine too. I mean, he has some big. He's playing. He's the manager of United. He's got to perform, and he finished third last season. Got into 2 finals, won a final, and qualified for the Champions League. He's gonna have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. But Arteta, people can't forget, he's literally finished second last season, and he bottled the league. And not only that, but he got knocked out of all the cups, and now has been back this summer. So he's got to do something this season. Otherwise, he might be on the chopping block, because if you can't win anything, what use are you to the club? What use are you to the club? Now it's obviously taking it's obviously it's still a process, but Arteta is 4 years into his Arsenal process. Ten Hag is barely a year in. There's Wan-Bissaka. Kobe Mainoo didn't come close enough, as Wan-Bissaka called for it, and Arsenal win the ball there. And then Sancho wins the ball from a Rice loose pass, and that'll be Heaton's ball. Oynar says, pitch looks weird. It does look a bit weird, eh? I didn't know if it was just me. It does look a bit weird. It isn't England, though, so it might be the weather. Manchester is blue. Manchester is blue. England is blue. City. Oh, Bruno's in. Bruno Fernandes is in. Bruno lays it off to Anthony. Oh, my word. He scuffed it. Oh, my goodness. What has Anthony done there? He has to do better. Oh, my goodness. That's 2 missed opportunities. In the first 3 minutes, he missed a one-on-one against Lyon. And against Arsenal, he's absolutely scuffed a beautiful shot from that Bruno has laid off for him. Bruno did so well here, lays it off to Anthony, and scuffed. And Ramsdale's getting nowhere near it, absolutely nowhere near it. Also, Alec Johnson, just remember, we did the treble first, and we did it better. We did the treble first, and we did it better. Still have the most Premier Leagues, still have the most FA Cups. I think. We have 3 Champions Leagues. You have 1. Just settle down a bit. We're coming for that title this season. Hopefully. And that's going to be Saliba. As a City fan, I hope United win. I hate Arsenal. That's interesting. I'll take this. I'll take the support when I can get it, to be honest. And Anthony hasn't improved. You hate to see it. It's just preseason. It's his first game back. No, it's his second game. I forget that he missed that chance against Lyon, so it is his second game back. He's got no excuse. Here's Odegaard. Nketiah holding up play. Martin is doing well to press him. And Bruno hitting it out for a throw-in. But yeah, Arsenal dominating most of the play. But United having most of the possession. I mean, United having the best chance of the game. That's what I was meant to say. You lot had a chance to stop our treble. Our treble didn't work. Yeah, but you guys, you are the best team. There's no denying that United City are the best team in the world. But I'm just talking about in history. I'm just saying. But fair enough. You can have your glory now. Hopefully Ten Hag is bringing us back to the glory days. How long is Pep's contract till? Like 2025. We will be there. Because we had De Gea in goal, to be fair. That's true. We did have De Gea in goal. Bruno with a loose touch there. Goes out from the pressure from Rice. Rice tries to then capitalize on that and then runs forward. Loses possession and now to United thrown. Kobe Mainoo is going to have a big test there. I think he went in for a challenge on Martinelli. Martinelli is on the floor here now. But yeah, Kobe Mainoo was also. Kobe Mainoo did look like he had he went studs up. Oh no, that was Bruno that got through the back of him, and then it was Havertz on Kobe Mainoo. Were you born when United won the treble? Fez. 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 Hey. I guarantee you that your kid one day will support Manchester City. And then okay, I don't have a comeback for that. But we still won the treble. But can you say that you won the Bangkok Cup trophy against Liverpool in your first game with new manager? No. And honestly, more significant than a treble, in my opinion. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Lays it off to Mount. Good flick back to Anthony. Gets it back to Mount. Sancho. This is brilliant play by United. Mount takes the shot. Oh my goodness. Wan-Bissaka. Anthony. Right-footed shot. It's chaos in the box, but eventually Arsenal get it away. That was brilliant play from United. It started off with the Mount cut back to Anthony. Anthony then laid it in to Mount. Mount put it into Sancho, and then Sancho tried to get a little bit too intricate instead of shooting. That's when you've got to finish off a move like that. It did look if it got to Mount, that would have been fantastic. The only problem is there were too many bodies in the Arsenal box. Oh, there we go. Mount having a little bit of a tug with Rice. You like to see it. I don't know if anybody caught that, but basically they were just standing, and then he kind of like pushed him away. They're not friends in this match right now. They're rivals, so they've got to act like it. And he's got to use that to his advantage. He's got to rile his friend up. Saka versus Shaw. Oh, and Saka gets in behind, and Martinez comes across well. Beautiful. Oh, nah. 57 years and work. Sorry, there we go. 57. Wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a save, Eaton. What a double save, Eaton. He's absolutely kept United in. He kept United from conceding there. What a save. Came across the goal. Martinelli then. Let's just look at this. So it was Timber who got it to Saka, actually. Saka played it across goal. Martinelli could put it a little bit closer to the corner, to be fair. But it's a good save, good reactional stop from Tom Heaton, and then followed up with a double save. Let me quickly. Now 57 years and work at City. Also born and I live in Manchester. You're over 57 and acting like this, sure thing, my guy. That's quite funny. Maybe you and Jeff should have a scrap, because Jeff was also there when United won the treble, to be fair. You guys should get in a boxing ring. Then we'll see what Jeff, fly over to Manchester, and then we'll decide what color Manchester really is. Good play by Arsenal. Always happy with my football club. I can't say. I mean, you can't always be happy about your football. I mean, to be fair, in the last few years you can be, but there's a difference between always being happy about your football club and always supporting your football club, because you always should support your football club, but you gotta call out nonsense when it is. Like the 2021-22 season with Oli and Ranić. Most shocking season I've seen for United in the United shirt. For players in the United shirt. That's Rice. Great ball over the top to Saka. Beautiful. Now it's Shaw versus Saka. Shaw puts the cross in, but Bruno wins it, and then Rice goes down. I mean, Rice tackles Bruno, and Bruno goes down. Oh my goodness. Good stop by Varane, but that was nearly creeping into our goal. Arsenal are abusing the width right now with United. Really. Especially that right-hand side with Saka. A lot of players to still get involved in this game for United. Bruno's been sort of involved. I think we need to get Garnacho on the ball more, get Sancho on the ball more, and get Mount on the ball more, to be fair. It was only that little bit of attack that had them involved. Yes, Kobe Mainoo. Wan-Bissaka, now Mount. To Martinez. Mount looks settled in quite well right now. Seems to be playing a little bit deeper. Mainoo playing the deepest of the lot. Shaw gets in behind. That's good. Cut back and Timber blocks it. And that's a United corner there. The Tom Heaton show. 2 wonderful stops, to be fair. 2 wonderful stops. Ten Hag making notes there. Okay, let's see. We are not normally good from set pieces, but hopefully we can do some. Maybe we can. You never know what can happen with United. Honestly, we might just get a surprise. Mount delivery in, headed out by Arsenal. Lots of bodies in that Arsenal box as pressured heavily by Martinelli there by Wan-Bissaka, but that's Tom Heaton. Plays it over the top. That's going to be a bad ball, and it's going to be Rice with a header. That's hopefully where I think we should be able to improve with Andre Onana. The long balls, but also the playing up from the back. I think that will be. I'm really sad that Andre Onana is not involved in this game, but hopefully against Real Madrid and Wrexham, he will be involved, and we'll be able to see a little bit of that flavor, Cassie flavor, man. Hopefully we will be able to see that. And that's going to be Bruno. Well done. Holds the ball. We just kind of playing it in between midfield and defense. Ten Hag, I think, also getting the same idea as me. Is like, we need to start transitioning to attack more. We are playing, whenever we get the ball to the midfielders, we play it backwards. Need to start getting a grip hold of this game and start playing the ball a bit more forwards. Bad ball from Heaton, but it ends up going to Varane. The delivery is not the best from Heaton right now. Mount, diagonal ball to Garnacho. That's going to go out. Almost a sumptuous ball there from Mount. Trying to get our number 49 in the game. It'll be interesting to see if Garnacho does get a new shirt number or whether he'll keep the 49. I wanted him to get number 7, but if he doesn't get number 7, I would maybe consider. If I was Garnacho, I'd maybe consider just build number 49 as your own shirt, similar to what Foden did with number 40. With number 47, claim that for yourself. Make sure it's yours. Rice is doing it with 41. That can be like your go-to number. Obviously, the 7 is more glamorous, especially because his idol is CR7. But yeah. Also, I think that probably eliminates our chances of getting Mbappe, as Mbappe is for sale from PSG. I don't think we could get him. It'll be interesting to watch the Mbappe space, because if City get them, football's over. If he goes to Saudi, it's such a waste of talent. If he goes to Real Madrid, it's expected. He'll probably go to Real Madrid now that I think about it. Hopefully not to any other Premier League club except for maybe us. I don't see a reason why he'd go to Chelsea. I don't see why Arsenal would buy him. Really, I can only think about. Oh my word, that's good. By what is that by Havertz? Havertz holding back Bruno there. Good from the skipper there. You literally said you don't hate United in your last message. Alec Johnson and Oi now having a little bit of uh a what's the word? A little bit of an argument, yeah, I would say in the chat. But fairs, it's all love. Don't you? I don't hate United. They are Manchester too. I hate Liverpool and Arsenal more. You don't hate your main rivals. How does that make sense? I do hate you lot, but also Liverpool and Arsenal. You literally said you don't hate United in your last message. I don't. I loathe them. United, not in Manchester. It's Trafford. Confusing guy. I'm always a bit. I mean, I will the biggest clubs I have hatred for is Liverpool, City, and weirdly enough, probably someone like Chelsea or someone. I mean, I don't like Arsenal, but I'm not gonna lie. I love the rivalry between us and Arsenal more than any other rivalry. I think it's a lot more fun and exciting. Oh, great dribbling there by Sancho. Really nice and direct. Sancho now holding the play a bit more. Kobe Mainu. Is it Kobe or Kobe? Kobe. They're in America, so you might as well say Kobe. There's Martinez. Best ball playing centre back on the pitch today, Martinez. There's Anthony. Wan-Bissaka, good ball to Sancho. Cuts it back, tries to cut it back to Anthony, but Rice is there. And Arsenal will try and progress, but that's going to be Bruno's foul on Martin Odegaard. I am pouring some water. Just like your club, clueless. I don't know what's going on with this guy, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. Hey, we're all here just realistically we're all here just to see who's better between Arsenal and United. We'll address the Manchester derby when it gets to that. Let's be honest. I don't really want to think about a City right now, to be honest. Think about, I mean, the last memories I have of them is that terrible FA Cup final. Could have got back into that game as well. Remember when we scored that Bruno penalty, but then we conceded in that. Oh, good ball by Bruno, and that's a good head away by Arsenal. We just can't seem to win any headers from set pieces. Very cool from... Beautiful from Shaw. That is techie. Very nice and techie. He probably supported us 10 years ago, guy. My guy. Honestly. That is quite funny. Here's Mount. Now Shaw. Martinez. Oh, good ball. Oh, very, very nearly found Wan-Bissaka, and it was almost beautiful control as well. Wow, this Ramsdale distribution is horrendous. People were slating De Gea. What is this distribution by Ramsdale? Commentator making a good point there. United definitely need to start off the Premier League campaign better than they did last season. We've got to start it off in the right way with some good wins, especially against them at the Molineux. Or is it at Old Trafford against Wolves? I'm not sure. Anthony, Wan-Bissaka, it's a bad ball by Anthony. Good defending there by Gabriel, to be fair. But Anthony's got to do better, yeah. Overcooks the pass again. Yeah, Arsenal playing quite a high line, yeah. Nice high pressing, though, by United, to be fair. Ten Hag's definitely got them drilled in with that. Obviously, we need to get a proper striker. Right now, Sanchez kind of just man-marking. That's good win by Martinez. Bruno, he expected a foul there. That's a poor ball by Bruno. Can't seem to get Garnacho into the game, United, yeah. They're trying to, but overhitting too many passes. We are at Old Trafford versus Wolves. Interesting, okay. Home game against Wolves, we've got to start it off with a win. 3 points is crucial there. That's Martinelli versus Kobe Mainoo. There we go. There we go. That's beautiful from Wan-Bissaka. Again, City, after all they've done over the last few years, means nothing after FFP breaches, financial fair play breaches. Take all your trophies away. I really hope that it does get decided soon, because I'm sick of having City fans slate us for how United are performing, and then not realizing that they've breached a whole bunch of financial. And funnily enough, I think we got penalized for something like that, but we actually got punished. But like it was nowhere near 115 charges. Oh, that's good play by Saka, but Martin is in front of him there. In Arsenal corner. Ball in for Arsenal. Saliba will retrieve it, funnily enough. Oh, he's acting like a striker, yeah, Saliba. Saka versus Bruno. Good claim by Tom Heaton. Good claim. Okay. Come on, boys. Let's get a grip hold of this game. Here's Anthony, Sancho, Mountain. Good amount of space. Here's Shaw. Finds Bruno. Ah, they were looking for the overlap there, but didn't quite work out, as Shaw wasn't anticipating what Bruno was trying to do. Yeah, we got fined for one major breach. You can see, you know what? City probably breached another thing to make sure that they don't get fined or don't get punished. Absolutely ridiculous. But both teams playing a high line when in possession. and dropping back when out of position. Especially Arsenal, they get back in numbers when they have to defend. And United go back all the way to Tom Eaton. One thing I am excited about Andre Onana is we'll be playing with 11 outfield players with in position, and then out of position we'll have a good shot stopper with 10 outfield players. That's mainly what I'm excited to see, because he will be able to break the lines of the press very well with his passing ability, and he's very good on the ball as well. So yeah, I'm excited. Manu started well. He's looked steady. He's not nobody taking advantage of him not yet. As Manu is on the right hand side here, he's done really well there. Now here's Bruno. He's gonna take a left-footed shot. Oh, it's a wonderful shot, and the skipper is underway in red, and the captain's armband is shining bright. Bruno with an absolute banger against Arsenal, and it is 1-0 to the mighty Reds. What a goal, and you could not be happier for him, honestly. He's deserved it. He's worked hard this game, and it took half an hour, but we finally got the breakthrough, and that is the first goal that United have scored in the first half of a preseason game this season. But that is quite beautiful. It started off with Manu on that right-hand side, brought it over to Bruno, and Bruno just said, well, no, let's just have a pop. And Ramsdale's got to save that. He's had a poor start to this game with some bad distribution and a bad handling there, but we will take it, and Bruno, the captain and new captain of Manchester United, gets the goal. And United are underway here and are flying high. Bruno, my captain, says Oina, and Jeff says Bruno. What a goal. What a goal. You absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Oh, it's beautiful. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Ramsdale's had a stinker here. He's had a left-footed shot. It's not even close. It's kind of close to the corner, but Ramsdale really should be catching that, and instead palms it to the top right. But it's Bruno's shot that is the breakthrough, and we all know that Bruno can have those moments. Bruno is very good at he's very good at creating, but he can also just have those times where he's just like, you know what, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. And he did there. But yeah, you love to see it. The skipper is underway with his first goal with the permanent captain's armband. Having a sip of water here for United. Manu assist, yeah, as well. It is a Manu assist. Come on, the mighty Reds. Let's see if we can get a second. Yeah, but I'm very shocked at the way Ramsdale started this game for Arsenal. Giving me De Gea versus Sevilla flashbacks. That's Manu. Good touch. And Bruno's kept a hold of that ball and he's won the foul as well. That is brilliant from Manu and Bruno there. It's actually Sancho. Sorry, my bad. Sancho and Sancho instead of Bruno. It was Manu got the ball and then Sancho who was fouled. Remember, we are also the team with the lack of the signing, with lack of signings. We only have one signing in action here for United. Oh, good ball by Bruno, and Sancho's offside. I thought for a second he might have been on, but no. I thought that would have been a sublime ball if he was onside. Bruno. He's a Portuguese magnifico, says Joel Henderson. He is, and he's the skipper now of United as well. There's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, lays it off to Sancho. Sancho will probably lay it to Anthony. Oh no, he goes to Kobe Mainoo inside the box. Kobe Mainoo goes down. Mount commits the foul at the end there, but United claiming for a penalty. Don't think it's going to be given. Ten Hag complaining there. It did look like Mainoo kind of fell over, but Ten Hag definitely making the case for it. Oina said that Arsenal kit is bad. It's worse than our green kit last year. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. I was like, Adidas is taking turns, bro. They were like, we're gonna give United a terrible lime kit this year, and then next year, which is this year now, we're gonna give Arsenal the most rubbish kit. So who's next? Who's next? Is it gonna do an Uno reverse card? Is it gonna come back to United? I mean, our green kit's not particularly great either. It's growing on me, but it's not particularly great. But our home kit is so nice though. I mean, Arsenal's home kit. What? Adidas just decided, scrap it. I don't care about Arsenal's away kit. Oh, what a challenge, Luke Shaw. What a challenge. What a challenge. That stops a goal there. And Nketiah would have been 1-on-1. I think, was it Sancho or was it Nketiah? I thought it was Nketiah in behind because of the fact that he's the striker. Drop ball here for United. Varane. Come on, boys. Let's get Garnacho on the ball. Get him in behind. I want to see some pace. Some pace to this game is what I would like to see. Very, very possession-based here for both teams, to be fair. Oh, my word. It's a mistake by Gabriel, and Sancho's going to capitalize on it. Sancho's going to lay it off. Oh, it's a shot, and it's 2-0 to the mighty Reds. Sancho, what a goal. Yes, get in, my son. I told everyone, I said, get the shots in. Sancho is so deprived of taking shots, and finally, he's taken the shot, and it's worth. He's finally got that goal. And what a goal that was. He thrashed it. Absolutely thrashed it in the back of the net. Absolutely thrashed it in the back of the net. It's Gabriel's mistake. And I thought he was going to lay it off to Anthony. And I think it was Garnacho that he could have laid it off to. And he decided, I'm going to have a pop. And what a goal it was. And we're seeing Dortmund-esque Sancho glimpses here. That is brilliant. He had a great game against Lyon, and he's got another goal here. He's got a goal here against Arsenal, and it's 2-0 before halftime. And it's 2 Arsenal errors that have led to it. 2 Arsenal errors. There's Garnacho now, and United are going to be back on their attack here. Here's Sancho. He looks very confident when he's dribbling. Just tried to nutmeg there. Odegaard there didn't pay off, and that's going to be a Arsenal throw-in. Anthony. Sorry, I'm just sending a message here. Remember the 6-0 prediction? Oi! Oi! I'm keeping an eye, man. I'm remembering it, bro. I'm remembering it. Just 4 more goals to go. I think we have the momentum now. So hopefully, maybe, potentially, if we don't take our foot off the gas, maybe another goal before half time. 3-0, we'd be cruising. We'd be absolutely cruising. Anthony shoots straight into the palms of Ramsdale. That was very ambitious of Anthony to get past Ramsdale there. Just making sure I'm not muted. I'm going to check like every 2 seconds to make sure I'm not muted. There we go. Bad foul by Bruno there. Be good to see a confident Sancho for the first league game. It would be absolutely crucial. And in pre-season as well, he's looked so much more lively on the ball and looked so good. And finally, he's got a goal to show for that. Jeff loving the Sancho we're seeing there as well. I love it. I absolutely love what we're seeing from Sancho. Make sure to smash the like button if you haven't already on the watch along. It's very cracking game so far as United lead 2-0 here. And if you haven't subscribed as well, make sure to subscribe. We do watch alongs every single United game. Here's Sancho on the right hand side. Have a direct pop. You know what? Just go and attack the space. There we go. There's Wan-Bissaka. Anthony could put the cross into Mount. No, he's gonna opt to wait. Oh, good ball to Bruno. Oh, I think he waited a bit long. I don't know if that crossed the line, maybe. That's a great challenge by Shaw. Ref. For a friendly, that's quite soft. Never a foul. Never a foul. Absolutely never a foul. Foul by Martinez there. 3 minutes away from half time, yeah. 3 minutes away from half time. Still yet to concede a single goal, United, in pre-season. Hopefully we can keep a clean sheet here against Arsenal. And this is definitely not a friendly. And there's a big scrap here between Martinez and well, I think Nketiah had a little bit of Saka Martinez had a little bit of a scrap there. Yellow card for Martinez in a friendly. That's quite poor, ref. That's quite poor. Yes, it's a it's a bit of a no. It is a bit of a nasty challenge, but I don't know about. I mean, it's definitely a yellow in a real game, but in a friendly, maybe the ref isn't taking it like a friendly. I mean, neither are the fans, to be fair. Will Odegaard have a crack? Odegaard is not gonna go for goal. He's gonna put the ball in, and Mount gets out. And Anthony will chase down that ball, and Anthony. He's really been very annoying towards these Arsenal players, but I absolutely love to see it, and he's won a throw in there. Very impressed with Kobe Mainu. Sancho again has been great, but I'm worried about Mount. He's hardly been sighted again. I don't think it's a case of us not being able to get him on the ball. When we have the ball, he's dropped back, and when we try and transition to the front, he's not there. But it'll take some time to adjust. But I have no doubt that he will come good, especially under Ten Hag, because Ten Hag really wanted this player. Mount back in Martinez, you love to see it. Oh, you absolutely love to see it. I think they're pretty much best friends now. I think it will be halftime. Yeah, there's normally no extra time. I mean, no. It's 2 minutes of stoppage time. That's the first time we've had stoppage time in preseason, I think. At least for United. We've not really seen that. Odegaard's going to take a free kick for United and for Arsenal in a little bit of a similar position a second ago, just a little bit further back. But it'll be the same delivery. Stands the ball up for players to chase. Anthony's going to try and counter, and then Bruno will boot it up, and Garnacho could chase here. Garnacho keeps it in. He's attacking the Arsenal defense. He's all alone right now. He's got Mount there to support him, and he's gonna play it back to Kobe Mainu. Composed play there by Mount. Composed play. It's Varane. Got 1 minute left here. Not really noticed Varane that much in this game, but he's been steady when it comes to defensively. And that's Mount. A lot of back passes. I want to see him be a little bit more forward in his play. Good ball by Varane. Good ball by Wan-Bissaka. Anthony. Oh, always going for that left-footed shot, man. Always going. He's got no other trick. I really am concerned about Anthony because he's really a one-trick pony. The only trick in the book he has is to cut inside with his left foot and shoot. I don't see anything else positive about Anthony so far. And that's half-time. Half-time here at what's a MetLife Stadium or something? I don't know. But yeah, 2 goals to the good, United are. 2 goals for the good. You absolutely love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. It's been a good let me quickly. It's been a good what am I trying to get here? I'm trying to get this. Do this. And then that. There we go. There we go. You bloody love to say it. So 2-0 to United. We're going to get the stats up in a second. But thoughts on that first half, Reds? Thoughts on that first half. Let me know. What did you find about that? Positive players for me. I really liked how Bruno, Sancho, and Mainu are playing. Wan-Bissaka, Varane. I mean, the whole back four really been solid. Tom Heaton's distribution very shaky, but the double save was quite good. So I'm Happy with that. Not much more you can ask for, really. But we'll see better play when Onana comes in. So we just have to be patient, really. Great first off for United. Very impressive. I really like the way they've impressed us so far. Yeah, really do. He needs different techniques. He's got. I presume you're talking there about Anthony. He's got to establish a difference. I thought we were getting a very creative winger when we bought him, as at least that's what I had heard. And he's very very much a one trick pony, and we've still got to. Ten Hag has still got to unleash his actual capabilities, hopefully. Unless, otherwise, it might be because Anthony is important to our play, but at the same time, he's not. He's missed some very good chances, and he's just not very good when it comes to it. Attacks. I don't trust him on the ball. I really don't. Um, 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 um. I seriously think Rice will hinder Arsenal, not help them, especially for 100 million. He's just McTominay. He's just McTominay passes sideways and backwards. You're entitled to your own opinion. I very much disagree on that. I think Rice is a very high quality player, probably one of the best CDMs in Europe currently. I think we'll see the best of him at Arsenal once he adapts more. But but he's steady. He's a ball playing CDM. He can transition defense to attack very easily, and he can do pretty much what Casemiro does, close to on par with Casemiro. But Casemiro and Rodri on a different level. It's like Casemiro, Rodri, and then like Rice somewhere down here. But then after the Rice, it's like a massive like slope down to like other players. And McTominay is way below Rice. Trust me, Rice is a million, like 1,000 times a player. McTominay is 100%. McTominay is a Scottish Harry Maguire. He's just a bobblehead. We're gonna get rid of Fred, I think, which I'm kind of happy about. But realistically, we should be getting both of them. Haven't really noticed Havertz in this game. I don't know if any of you have, but haven't really noticed Havertz for Arsenal. Seen Rice, seen Timber, not really Havertz. I'm just okay. Let's look here on Twitter what people are saying. That Sancho goal was just beautiful. Smash it into the top of the roof. You love to see it. Think Arsenal may need to upgrade their keeper, says Mark Goldbridge. This is on Twitter, by the way. It's just a preseason friendly, says an Arsenal fan on Twitter. LMAO. I wonder if Ten Hag will make how many changes Ten Hag will make. I really do wonder. Let's get the stats up. And then I do need to make a call to make sure that the stream doesn't end because I have some things I need to sort out. Mainu is balling out right now. I'm excited to see him next season. Don't want to overhype him though. 100%. We have to let him. We have to give him time and to develop and not put too much pressure on his back. But I do like the way he's playing in preseason. We saw this with Charlie Savage and Iqbal though. We don't want to get too carried away with preseason players. And I really hope that Ten Hag will be able to use him next season. But Ten Hag, if he's using him in the first team like this, I do think that Ten Hag has some sort of plan with him. So, yeah, he probably does see Mainu as someone that he can use. I do think he has some trusting in him. I'm getting the stats up, but the stats are hard to get. I just want to see, where can I get the stats? Because for some reason, I can't just search it. Um, Rashford to run riots in the second half. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Cheeky hat trick. Cheeky second half hat trick. You never know. You never know. Oh, that'd be beautiful. But yeah, Arsenal just had work to do in the second half. Not coming back from this. We're hopefully 4 goals in the second half and 6-0. We will prevail from that 6-0. Oh my goodness. If that is right, thank goodness I didn't say I would shave my head bald or something. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Invest in your stock before it's too late. We will cook next season. This is with Sancho. And pre-season or Premier League, Lissandro Martinez will kill anyone to win. What an animal. That's funny. Watch United fans say it's just a friendly when we embarrass them tomorrow. That aged like milk. That absolutely aged like milk. But good, impressive start from United in this game. Need that 6-0. For your sake, I really hope we get it. I really do hope we get it. If anybody can tell me, so normally what I do, yeah, right, is I type in Manchester United, and the stats come up. But because it's pre-season, it's not coming up. So I don't know where to get. If I just search stats with it, I don't normally need to do this, but if I do it, what happens? Manchester United stats versus Arsenal. No, that's just head-to-head stats. You know what? When in doubt, go to the trustworthy person with stats. Statman Dave. He hasn't even posted it. Flab, somebody get me the stats. Somebody get me the stats. Mainu doesn't look out of his place in this game 100%. He looks quite mature for an 18-year-old, I believe. An 18-year-old? Yeah, 18-year-old, and he's only turning 19 next season. He's got massive potential. I mean next year, But he's got massive potential. I remember when we thought Mengi was going to be something. Tendon Mengi. I think his run at United is over, but Mainu might be one for the future. Rare opinion, but Bruce is a great manager. Steve Bruce is, I imagine, Bruce Wayne might be a good manager. Steve Bruce is a very unpopular opinion, 100%. I don't know if I agree with that. Depends on what team you're talking about. I think he's championship. I think he's a bit like Daniel Farker. I think he's good enough for the championship, but I think we need to transition as soon as they make it up to the Premier League. If Leeds make it up to the Premier League next season, they've got to sack Daniel Farker. He's failed at Norwich like how many times in the Premier League? So yeah, it's not going to work. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Maino is going to be huge this season. And who better to learn from than Casemiro? Yeah, 100%. Working with Casemiro and learning from him, but also being around the first team will help him. But he needs to get minutes in next season. So he either needs to be sent out on loan, or Ten Hag needs to guarantee him minutes in the cups or preseason. Or Premier League games later on in the season, where it's like, or like give him like 15 minutes every now and then in a game against Burnley or something. Triple U says, I rate Steve Bruce only because of what he's done with us. Sunderland, so you're a Sunderland fan there. Almost got us to Europe and got us 13th when nobody would back us to even stay up. So that's what I'm saying. I do back Steve Bruce to prevail in a relegation zone. I do back Steve Bruce to to do good things in the championship when it comes. But if you're talking long term play, he's a decent manager for that kind of thing. But he would not be able to survive at a place like Brighton, at a place like Aston Villa, nowhere near any of the big teams. Not, I don't think he'd even survive as a Fulham manager. Not gonna lie. Yeah, realistically, I think he found his role at at Sunderland, and if Sunderland do end up, it was unfortunate. I actually did want to see Sunderland in the Premier League this season, not Luton, but Luton are in. But if Sunderland do ever make to the Premier League, I do think if you guys make significant progress, regardless of how well he's doing, you do need to eventually sack him, because we've seen it with Newcastle. He's just not that type of caliber. As soon as you get to that level, you need to be ruthless and be able to sack the manager, because otherwise then you're going to go down a spiral of you had a good run, got to a good position, and then fell off, and then you're back into a relegation zone. Whereas what you could do is get to that good spot, end that with the manager, and get a good, decent manager in who's excited about a good, positive, like someone, if you get in a 9th position or something, you sack Steve Bruce, and then you get in a quality manager, like what Newcastle did with Eddie Howe, and then you just progress further and further and further. He's not that manager he used to be, not going to lie, I love him for what he done in 2010, almost getting us Europe, but recently he's been shambolic. Fair enough. We'll see how Sunderland do this season though. Rice highlights. There's a picture of Thogden there. Just an update here from Fabrizio Romano on midfielders and striker. So Højlund priority, midfielder deal to be discussed right after, with Fred also expected to leave. So no changes to Manchester United's plans. So Højlund is priority for number 1 for Manchester United. Then midfielders will be discussed, and Amrabat is number 1 on that list, I imagine. But midfielders will only be discussed after we've gotten in the striker, and it is expected that Fred will leave for, I believe it is Fulham that have bidded for him. There we go. Oh, that is beautiful. That just Ten Hag and Bruno. Bruno actually dragged Ten Hag away from talking to the what's his name, to the touchline ref. That is quite funny. Proper captain material there. Are Arsenal playing full strength team? Basically, yeah, they are playing full strength team. I'm just trying. Ramsdale, first team goalkeeper. Whether you class Ben White or Timber as their first choice, they've playing their new signing. They're playing a full strength team. Maybe the only thing that you could maybe say is maybe Gabriel Jesus is not starting for them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello, United looking sharp today, says Travis. Yeah, they are, to be fair. Very happy with them, and the people who have scored the goals as well, very happy. Captain Bruno and Sancho with a lovely finish as well. Could not be more happy. Hopefully we can continue that in the second half though. Does anybody know how many changes there are in the second half? Because I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Dun, 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 dun. Ramsdale comes on. I wonder if Arsenal will go for this. So, no, barely any changes for Arsenal. So, it does look like United, both teams are going to be taking this very seriously. Still got another 45 minutes to go here. And, well, can we keep our 2-0 lead? Let me make sure I start the timer on time. Goodness gracious me. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Okay. Are you guys ready? Second half kicks off. Oh, it's already kicked off. Great. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to start it at 10 seconds then. It's apparently at 9. I just didn't want to listen to. Okay, never mind. They don't show the timer in time. Okay, we'll do it at 24. Set. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, we are underway. We were already underway, but now we are actually underway. Because we are only underway when I say we're underway. You know? Second time. Crazy. Let me change that to second half. There we go. Is there any substitutes? So Casemiro. Okay, yeah, there is substitutions. I'm gonna get to your chats in a second. So Delo is on. Delo is on. Wan-Bissaka is off. Martinez and Varane are off, and I believe it's Maguire. Is it Maguire and Lindelof that's on? I don't have them as okay. We'll keep Martinez and Varane on so long. Is that Brandon? We'll put Casemiro on because we know Casemiro is on. Eriksen. That is Eriksen. Oh, so I think it's a full change. So we've got Rashford. We've got Rashford and Ahmad. So we know Rashford will play down the middle most probably. Sancho will be off. Garnacho off. Anthony off. Mount off. Ahmad will be on. Is that Forsen on? I believe. Forsen on that left-hand side. And then McTominay. I did not account for these lot. So McTominay is the other player. We're just trying to see who else is on. Sorry, this is a bit of chaos. Okay, so Casemiro, we've got, so that's Eriksen on. So Eriksen needs to be on. Eriksen there. And then McTominay needs to be on for Bruno. And then the back four needs to be changed. Is that Brandon Williams instead of Shaw? Forsen, let's just look here. Is that Brandon Williams? It is Brandon Williams at left back, I think. So we'll put Brandon Williams over there. And then we need to get... Oh, Maguire. Good tackle there, to be fair. And then we'll put Harry Maguire in, yeah. My keyboard is not working. Maguire, there we go. There we go. Sorry, let me just... It's a little bit of closing down, Maguire being closed down there by Odegaard. So we'll put Maguire down here. And then we've got to put Lindelof on. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, this is a little bit scrappy, but I didn't expect Lindelof and Maguire to come on. I really thought it was going to be Evans and Fish again. Martinez will be off. And I believe, no, Bruno, so McTominay needs to come on for Okay, McTominay needs to come on for Bruno. There we go. Okay, and Bruno to come off. And that is the lineup. Finally, it took a while back. We back? You lot, tell me if we're back. I don't know if we're back. We're back. I think we're back. I think we are back. Sorry, technical difficulty. So basic. I'll wait for people to join back, but so that will be 10 minutes. So that will put at 11. I'm just trying to restart the timer quickly, and then I'll explain everything. 11, 15. Set, and there we go. Okay, so we've got that sorted out. Let me quickly put McTominay in his right position, and then we will be all sorted, and then I can explain everything. So we disappeared there for a second. You're back. Travis says, yeah, you're back. Okay. So let me explain there what happened. So sorry, everybody. We had an unexpected power outage, which nobody in my family decided to tell me. My everything just switched off, so I had to rush to get something so I can get some source of power. We are back now. If you could please, we are back. If you could share this so that we can get more people in the stream again, because we only have like 3 now. But yeah, we are finally back, and we will be able to complete the watch along. Rashford has been in the gym. He's getting bigger. He has to be. He has to be fair. But yeah, we are back finally. I'm just gonna put this for any people who join in the chat and don't realize. Here's McTominay. Yeah, there we go. That is unfortunate. What's the word? The benefits of living in South Africa, I guess. Sorry, not the benefits, the pleasures. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to be sarcastic, but the pleasures doesn't sound very sarcastic. Gabriel Jesus comes on for Arsenal. There we go. There we go. We've got some people back in the chat now. There we go. Okay. So we have got half an hour left here. Facundo Pellistri is on. Ahmad is off due to injury. That is unfortunate. Let's hope that's not anything too serious. Otherwise, that's going to be really unfortunate for Ahmad. Really, really unfortunate. There we go. We're just sorting out Pellistri there. There we go. Ahmad comes off. There we go. Oh, wait. There we go. I need a... Okay, we are finally back. I need to wrap my head around what just happened, but yeah, power outage, and now we are fully back, and we are still leading 2-0 against Arsenal, and hopefully we can double that soon. Declan Rice and Zurian Timber off as well. Rice and Kai, nothing special today. Absolutely not. To be fair, Mount wasn't anything special massively, but he's gonna be on the winning side, so that's the good part. You love to see it. This is good, because as much as we did see Arsenal dominate a lot of the like be really consistent last season, and they did finish higher above us, hopefully we will be the better team next season. We'll see. This is only preseason. We can't get too carried away. And Maguire trying to get around Gabriel Jesus there, but did so illegally. Good pressing. Surprised to not see Donny van de Beek involved, which means probably he will be sold, as if he can't get in ahead of Eriksen, who's aging. I don't see how he gets anywhere close to the starting 11. So yeah, it does seem like goodbye for Donny. But still quite solid. I mean, the good thing is we've made 11 changes, and we don't look too like in terms of, apart from probably the centre back partnership. I don't expect us to play too much worse. Let's see if Havertz can do something here, because he needs to impress someone or something. He's done nothing. Good win by Casemiro. Need a little bit of more work ethic there by Rashford up front. Odegaard now. Never a foul, yes. Casemiro. Poor pass. And now it's Jesus. Good tackle, Casemiro. Good tackle. Yeah. That Cassie flavor. The Cassie flavor. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to be United. United just a little bit of defensive pressure there, but did okay. I don't know why McTominay called for the handball. We could have played on. It was a handball from Havertz, but we were close to being on the attack. I'm going to chow something here quickly. It wasn't much, but we take every little bit we can get. Clean sheet, please. We really want to keep a clean sheet. Keep that clean sheet run in preseason going. I really do think Arsenal is going to be our biggest test, because Real Madrid will be a big test, but I think Arsenal will show us a lot more intensity than what we'll see with Real Madrid. Oh, good play. Good play, boys. Good play. Now here's Delo on that right-hand side. Good, making good round. Oh my God, Rashford! Oh, he's missed the sitter. Delo did so wonderfully. He did wonderfully. I think Rashford wasn't expecting the ball to come through. Oh, Rashford has missed the sitter there, unfortunately. I thought Delo took a little bit long with the ball, but then he ended up giving a sublime ball. But I think Rashford expected it earlier and expected it to not come after it didn't come to him earlier. So, bit of what's the word? I keep saying what's the word? Like the opposite of telepathy. Whatever that word is. It's not miscommunication, because they weren't communicating there. But, yeah. Not in sync there with each other. I imagine Arsenal will have a lot more of the ball now that we have a little bit. We have a lot more youngsters than. Actually, no, we have Pellistri and Forson, to be fair. We have Brandon Williams, who's quite experienced for United, to be fair. I'm surprised Alvaro Fernandez was not involved ahead of Brandon Williams. Oh my word, McTominay almost accidentally gave us a good ball. And that's going to be a foul from Eriksen. Just a bit off the pace there, Eriksen. A bit off the pace. I need to move a little bit over to the side. Oh, good ball from Odegaard. It's a ball into Havertz, and Havertz has put the header over the bar. He's got to score there, Havertz. He's got to score there, Havertz. As a striker, you've got to score there. That's quite poor. I am so baffled by the signing of Havertz, by the way, for Arsenal. It's really they could have done so much better. The fact that they weren't looking at like Vlahovic or someone like that, and they looked at a player like Havertz. Little bit of banter between the MUTV commentators, because one thinks that Havertz is good for Arsenal and one thinks it's bad. I'm probably with the latter. I don't think Havertz is the player everybody expected him to be. He had a lot of potential at Bayer Leverkusen, but he's just living off that one Champions League moment. Saka. Good ball to Ben White. Good challenge by Lindelof. Very impressed with Lindelof. I really hope we keep him. I really think we need to sell Harry Maguire, get a new centre back in, and keep Lindelof. He was solid at the business end of last season, and a really good rotational centre back, Lindelof. And I would fully trust him in a partnership with Martinez or Varane. Fully trust him. A lot more than I do Maguire. Gabriel. Thought about a shot. Tierney puts it in now. Gabriel Jesus puts the header on target, but it's very tame and it's into the hands of 65 minutes. Oh, flip. Wait, no, wait. 65 minutes. 65 meters. I don't know what that comment is, but fair play. This is McTominay. Oh, you don't want McTominay in a position like this. Eriksen, ball in, bad ball in. I think Rashford wanted it on the edge of the box. Why did I do that? Which one? This is the arm that I need to move. Okay, come on, boys. 20 minutes to go. 22 minutes to go, actually. And I want to get another goal. The 6-0, I'm not going to lie. It's looking like, it's not going to happen, but I would love for it to happen. We still awaiting that Rashford hat-trick. All we need to do is get Rashford in behind, realistically. That's all we realistically need to do. And he'll score. No chance. Not minutes, 65 million. Oh, Kai Havertz. Yeah. Fairs. Yeah, for 65 is a bit mental. I mean, I love the signing of Mason Mount, but I have no idea after the season that Chelsea had how Chelsea bagged 125 million for Havertz and Mount. Should have been around 100 to 105 million, or maybe less. Oh, Eriksen almost with a sumptuous ball to Rashford, and Rashford might actually still win it. No, and Rashford did clip him by the legs there, but that was brilliant work by Rashford there to continue there. I don't know if the shirt is tight though. If Rashford really be hitting gym though, Rashford really be hitting gym. Jorginho coming on for Arsenal. And Trossard. Havertz comes off. Smith Rowe as well. Arteta wants to get back into this game. Good player, Trossard. He's gonna probably is a more of a rotational player for Arsenal. Saka's off. Their biggest threat is off, so that is good. But Trossard will also be a threat, and Gabriel Jesus, obviously. And I'm pretty sure Martinelli is already off. And Odegaard, obviously, the playmaker. But I really just want to get Rashford in properly. Maybe getting one of the young wingers. You never know. Maybe give them their chance at glory. Smith Rowe in that number 10. We really thought that Saka and Smith Rowe were going to be like the future of Arsenal, and it ended up only being Saka. Smith Rowe is like barely a feature for Arsenal, really. Maguire is everywhere on the pitch right now. He really is everywhere. Very clumsy challenge by Maguire, but he's a bit like Maguire's a bit like a headless chicken. I'm not gonna lie. He kind of just runs around and hopes he gets lucky with just whatever he does. But he's really is just like a headless chicken. What's he doing? What the heck is that? He just runs into him. He just kind of wobbles around. And he waddled away. Waddle. That's pretty much what Maguire does. He doesn't know how to play football, so he just runs into people. Shame, we really need to get this fat corp out of our club. Kai Havertz is such a weird signing for Arsenal. It is a bit of a weird signing. I don't know why they didn't go for an out-and-out striker. Or an out-and-out midfielder. I mean, Kai Havertz is just like a bit of both. It's weird. But he's like a bad of both. He's like both, but like a mixture of like two bad ones. Good header out by Casemiro. Jorginho tries to put a good ball into Fabio Vieira. That wasn't going to make it anytime soon. We need to make more signings like Trossard, that Arsenal did with Trossard. We need to get rotational squad players that are players that big teams would sign. That perform at a high level as well. That don't take time to adapt, that will come in and do a job. A bit like Sabitzer last season, except he had too many injury. I would have signed Sabitzer on a long term if he didn't have injury problems. I think he was pretty much the quality we needed. I liked what he added to our squad. And now Arsenal just playing out the back. They need to do something if they want to get back in the game. Surprised we didn't take Kovar on this tour. Probably because I think Ten Hag wants to send him out back on loan. I don't know. It's really unfortunate, Kovar, because I think he's performing at the wrong time for United. There's nothing much he can do. But if we've signed a new goalkeeper, he's gonna be our goalkeeper for a long time, and we don't really need a young keeper right now. And maybe. Andre Onana, 28, maybe in like few years. Maybe Kovar stays. Kovar stays second choice for like the next 6-7 years. And no, to be fair, 6-7 years, which would put him at 30. So we would miss all of his prime years. So yeah, maybe I think it's best that Kovar probably moves on from United, and then we get in another goalkeeper, like a second choice goalkeeper, which he can be if he wants to be, but I imagine a player with his potential will want to be something more than a squad player, because realistically, second choice goalkeepers don't get time. And we've heard that firsthand from players like Ben Foster, who've spoken openly about being a second choice goalkeeper is about. I think at this point, all the fans just want to watch the shootout. 100%. I really hope it is any player can take it, not any player who's on. Because the shootout will be fun. I think it's Casemiro is just a bit light-headed from that ball to the head. Here's Arsenal on the attack. I don't imagine we'll have many attacks. Odegaard, Smith Rowe, now Trossard left-hand side. And that's Rashford. He's cut inside beautifully off Rashford. Quite easy for him to get past Rashford there. That's quite poor. Let's see what this Arsenal attack leads into. It just leads into the palms of Tom Heaton. It's likely Ahmad has a ligament damage, which is bad. A ligament, if he has ligament damage, that's probably going to keep him out for a couple of weeks, and he won't be ready for the start of the season. That is not ideal. Really not ideal. Ligament damage is normally around 6 to 8 weeks, depending on where the damage is. To be fair. And Casemiro with the foul there. "12 minutes to go, yeah. Rasmus Højlund has agreed upon personal terms, including a base salary of 4.5 million a year. A lifelong Manchester United fan wants the transfer to happen. That's the latest on Højlund, and Arsenal will be happy with the game. With the game going to penalties, they've been woeful. Yeah. And Ahmed walking gingerly on his ankle, not good. Yeah, that's not ideal. What I said, they're taking a water break, I think. There we go. Hopefully it's just a bad bruising. Unlikely, but yeah, I definitely do hope that is the case. And I do hope that you are right. Regardless of the result, tonight's game will be followed by a penalty shootout as agreed by both clubs. Official statement by Manchester United Football Club. So yeah, confirmed by Manchester United as of 3 minutes ago. Do United get a third goal before the game ends? And do United win penalty shootout? I do like the fact that they are doing a penalty shootout regardless of the result. Just adds more entertainment. It's pre-season at the end of the day. Got to entertain the fans. That's going to be ours. There we go. Casemiro wins it. Delo. Good win. Casemiro. McTominay. Rashford. Rashford takes a shot. That's poor. I mean, he didn't have many options when you have McTominay. I don't think he was aware of his surroundings there, Rashford. In it, mate says, I don't know who's taking penalties. Hopefully, it's not just the players on the pitch, but probably won't be. It probably won't be, but I also definitely hope so because I really want to see players like Bruno and Rashford would take, even if that rule stood. But I want to see players like Bruno take, Sancho take, Mount take. Who else? Who else started? I don't want to... Anthony might be a bit of a scary one, you know? Anthony might be a bit of a scary one. I don't know. Maybe... Anybody else you would like to see take penalties? I'm just trying to think. Yes, Forsen on the left-hand side. Maybe Maguire. You know, Maguire's got a pen on him. I'm not going to lie. Maguire's got a proper pen on him. Let's see. Mount I would like to see take. Sancho I would like to see take. Bruno I'd like to see take. Martinez maybe. Shaw maybe. Rashford definitely. Yeah. That's probably the players I would probably want to take most. Not McTominay without a doubt. Maybe Ericsson as well. Get Tom Heaton on one. I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that. Although hopefully he can save a few. It would have been so interesting to see Onana be involved in this, because imagine him again for the penalties. That would have been interesting to see. We'd get some opportunities to see them. Iceman, of course, 100%. That penalty against Brighton in that FA Cup semis. Oh, beautiful. Oh, if only we won that. Imagine we did the domestic double. Yeah, that was a hospital pass from Tierney there. Maguire is putting his teammates under pressure. I mean, what's new? But like, it's hectic right now. Sorry, green screen is really bad right now because of the fact that it's load shedding. But yeah, there's Delo. Good ball over. Never mind. I was about to say good ball over the top, but it was just ended up finding its way to Partey. Maybe we do penalties against Wrexham and Real Madrid. That would be cool. Then we would see Onana in action. Probably doubt it, because in the statement I did say that United have agreed with Arsenal. So unless United agree with Wrexham and Real Madrid again, so that maybe it'll depend on whether we win. Maybe they'll be like, oh, if we win, we just end it there and make sure we end the penalties on the high. You know what I mean? Good pressure there by Iceman. And that's going to be a foul on Forsen by Jesus. Petulant there. Got annoyed that his team lost the ball and just said, well, you know what? Have a crunch there, bro. Have a crunch. I'm surprised my energy levels are not even that bad. Like, I thought I would be like, oh. I think it's United keeping me up. United are playing well. I like it. Also, no player ratings again because of preseason. There won't be any player ratings on preseason. But we will stay till the penalty shootout. So, we will stay till the penalty shootout. Because that is cool. And now here's Pellistri. United are in. Pellistri's absolutely skied it. Jadon Sancho scored from a similar position there, and Pellistri couldn't do the same. McTominay did well to get the play underway, and Pellistri got a little bit goal happy, I think. I like Forsen, but he needs to improve a lot. He's not as composed as a lot of the youngsters that we've already seen. He needs to have a loan, Forsen, I think. I think Forsen needs to have a loan. Do something similar to what Ahmad did. Hopefully we do penalty shootouts against Wrexham, and I think the Wrexham one will be pointless, but the Real Madrid one will be cool. I mean, maybe just to get penalties, we do it against Wrexham, but Wrexham, I mean, let's be honest, with the only player we all know from Wrexham is Ben Foster. I think I know Muller because of the striker, but I only know him because of Ben Foster. Rashford, Delo, Rashford. Plays on McTominay. Now Rashford on the right-hand side. And he will play it back, I think. Maguire holding the ball there. I don't think we're going to be seeing another goal, yeah. Delo tries to put the ball in. Goes back to Rashford. Will he have a little dribble? No, he passes it back to Maguire. Yeah, we are seeing a little bit of a step off the pace from United. I can't wait for Wan-Bissaka versus Vinny Jr. in the Champions League. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. I mean, in preseason as well will be good, yeah. But in Champions League will be beautiful. Two minutes to go here, plus added time, and then we've got penalty shootout, and then I've got sleep, and I don't know what you lot have. I do not know what you lot have. I probably will eat something after this. 1 o'clock in the morning, cheeky little meal, cheeky little snack, you never know. You never know. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in, by the way. It's been absolutely awesome. Get to witness us thrash Arsenal, not really thrash them, but a good 2-0 win in preseason, and you got to see a good Sancho goal and Bruno scores first goal as permanent captain, and he did it on his permanent captain debut, if that's a thing. I think it was a handball there by United. Not in the box, close to the box though. Wan-Bissaka is the final boss for all wingers. Facts. Trent is like level 1, and then it gets progressively harder. And like Wan-Bissaka, I don't think off the top of my head right now in football right now I can't name a better right back at 1v1s like defensively. I can't. I really can't, and I want to see if people can try. I genuinely don't see. Maybe I can go as far as defender. Wan-Bissaka in a 1v1, it's a forward's worst nightmare. Brandon Williams have had the post covered there. I've got AFCON today. And after this game, I can confirm we're winning the league. I like it, M9. I like it, M9. Oh, I mean, I would take it. I would absolutely take it. We just can't do an Arsenal. We can't get our hopes up for winning the league and then just bottle it. They should have, like, another trophy for second place because City are going to win it. But we should have, like, something that that other teams can fight for. Because City, you know what City do? They dangle the bait in front of you, and then you latch onto it, and then they bite you. And then then they walk away with the league. And then you bottle it. Anime and gaming convention going to be heaps cool. That sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. That's really cool. And you get to start off your day with the United win, bro. Technically, I'm also starting off my day with the United win. But, like, really, really early. What's the time now? It's 2 minutes to 1 a.m. Bow. And it's only going to get even more crazy on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not even that tired. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sleep, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Apologies to all the 38%, the 27% that voted for Arsenal to win. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Walker, Walker, of course. Yeah, Walker, to be fair, is a good. Walker is good, but I don't think in a 1v1, I reckon I back Wan-Bissaka over Walker. I think Wan-Bissaka pockets every single winger. I don't think Walker pockets every single winger. I think he pockets the fast wingers. Probably. Or the wingers. Are they? He probably faster than most people. Boring second half, but good result. Yeah, to be fair. It was boring. That's a good thing that we have the shootout to keep people entertained. I don't even know how much added time was shown. That's Ramsdale. You can go to sleep dreaming of United and the Premier League trophy. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Hopefully that will become a reality. Hopefully. I reckon if we got Mbappe, we'd have a really good chance at the league, by the way. But I don't think we're going to get Mbappe. Casemiro. Oh, good nutmeg, but he can't get past Jorginho. Arsenal haven't impressed that much, though. They've dominated possession, I'll give them that. But they haven't fought. They should have done better. Really should have done better. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle. No, I'm going to get copyrighted. Why am I singing that? You know, I make football edits, so sometimes the songs just get stuck in my head. It just gets stuck in my head. Yeah, 94th minute, yeah. That is full time. It is 2-0 to the mighty Reds, and we do go to a penalty shootout regardless of the score. Beautiful. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. So, So it's Bruno's opener and Sanchez basher that got the job done, and we beat Arsenal. Yeah, so we do get the job. We do get the job done against Arsenal, and now I don't know when they're going to do in the penalty shootout, but I think it will be now. So yeah, this won't have any effect on the score. It won't be like if Arsenal win, it'll be 2-1, but it's just for exhibition effect. You do know that Arsenal will milk it. You do know that Arsenal will definitely milk it. Penalties. There we go. United might win 2 in a row. I do want to win this penalty shootout, though, just to make sure that Arsenal fans can't be like, oh, we won the penalty shootout, even though it means bugger all. I mean, it's absolute zilch. But whatever team wins it will still come away with something. Arsenal fans were caught fighting. We'll talk about man of the match after. Penalty shootout coming up. We'll see who's going to take it. It only looks like the players that were on for the second half. Yeah, and that's why Donny will have to go. Completely forgot he was on the bench and didn't get on. We just don't have a spot for him. Yeah, I think Donny's time at United is up. Oh, come on, boys. I want to win this penalty shootout. So we won't see any Bruno penalties, unfortunately. But we won't see any, or anybody in the first half, really. We won't see any of them. But we will see Rashford, Casemiro, and all of them. Is that Sancho taking first? Otherwise, maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea who's taking this. This angle is terrible. It's Casemiro. Casemiro takes for United first. Up against Aaron Ramsdale. Casemiro. Good penalty. 1-0 to United. Beautiful. Right into the side netting. That was good. Odegaard misses this, by the way. Against Tom Heaton, you nuts. Tom Heaton's got this in the bag. Believe, bro. Believe, guys. Tom Heaton's got this. No composure. Zero composure. Odegaard. Never mind. Pretty composed for that. I'll say that much. Pretty composed. It's good to get the pressure built so that these players can get some experience of taking penalties in front of a crowd. Diego Deloya. Now I'm a little bit nervous when defenders take penalties. I'm not gonna lie. Diego Deloya versus Ramsdale, and he's gone high and he's gotten top corner. Brilliant penalty. Top corner. Really good penalty there. Going into a penalty shootout not nervous is just weird. It is just a bit weird, eh? Normally I'd be like shaking and all of that. It's not really like I'm still like, ooh, this is gonna be intense, but like it's not like I'm like on the edge of my seat, you know? Trossard takes for Arsenal. Oh, Tom Heaton was so nearly there. He was very close. Iceman. The main man himself. Iceman. He sent us to the FA Cup final. Will he send us? Actually, it doesn't. There's literally barely any pressure on this penalty, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Come on, Iceman. A lot less pressure than the one. Oh, it's straight down the middle. It's straight down the middle, and Aaron Ramsdale, the cheeky little smile. He's quite annoyed that I went straight down the middle. He's creasing inside. 3-2 to United. Imagine this penalty shootout just never ends. If Tom Heaton was 74 years old, he wouldn't have saved that. Pretty much is, mate. Fabio Vieira. I like taking first because there's no pressure to like miss and then be behind. Because like at the end of the day, if you miss first, there's still a chance that you could maybe save it. Obviously, it's small. But let's see. Fabio Vieira. Oh, he skied it. Oh, wait. It gets from bad to worse for Arsenal. Oh, Fabio Vieira fumbled under the pressure. The mind game from Tom Heaton. I love having zero pressure with these penalties because now I can just torment people. I can torment Arsenal fans. This is brilliant. I don't have any stress watching this, and we're still winning. This is going to be Rashford, I think. Now this one, I just want Rashford to score because he's my favorite player. Rashford, he barely ever misses a penalty. Oh, yeah, he's been taking some lessons from Bruno Fernandes, man. Oh, that's nice. That's Bruno-esque, I think, and I think Tom Heaton can save to win, yeah. Way. It's over the bar. It's Jorginho. Jorginho's not gonna miss. So it will be a United player for the winner. Jorginho doesn't miss penalties, except unless it's in a Euro final, which then it doesn't matter because all our players miss penalties apparently, and Arsenal players, to be fair. It's just United and Arsenal players that missed it. Jorginho steps up to take. And he sends Tom Heaton the wrong way. So, United, dare I say it, probably will win it now. 4-3, one penalty. All we need to do, we just need to either save or score. We only need to do one of them. If we fail both, then it just continues. It's not even like they win. So we are in the massive driver's seat, yeah. Who could win? Imagine it's Maguire as the last... Oh, no, it's Eriksen. Oh, we're calm. I'm going to change it to 5 now already. Boom. Yeah, easy. Beautiful. And Eriksen wins the penalty shootout for Manchester United. You love to see it. We beat them on 90 minutes and we beat them on penalties. That's absolutely wonderful. We absolutely love to see it. And Eriksen gets the decider. I think Ramsdale wanted to go down the middle to see if he would dare chip it. But we'll see. But he didn't. Wow. An impressive display from Manchester United. An impressive display. Hold that, Arsenal, says Oyna. I like the display, man. I like the display. That was good. We are gonna wrap up the stream now because it is getting very late and we have been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours. Oh, actually 2.5 hours. Bottling a preseason penalty shootout. No surprises here. Bottled the Premier League trophy. Bottled the 90 minutes against United and bottled the penalty shootout. Useless. Absolutely useless. He's absolutely useless. He's useless. Anyways, Okay, man of the match, get it in the chat for the 90 minutes, obviously, and then we'll end stream just to get a feeling of what you lot thought during that game. My man of the match was, I'm going to say,
At the begin, so it's between.
I mean, evidently it's probably Bruno or Sancho, right? For the first half, it was probably, I'm gonna go Bruno, and then for the second half, I go anyone. Take your pick, really. Maybe Delo, I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'd say Bruno, and it's a good display from the captain as well. I really enjoyed it. Jeff says, thanks, Josh. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat. You guys are just as you guys are just as important to this live stream as me. It is absolutely amazing to have you guys in the chat and to have so much interaction. We had so much chat just flowing down, and I was able to read it, and we have so much interaction, and it was so fun. So hopefully the same against Wrexham, I think, is next, and then Real Madrid, which will be also very exciting. And then we've got Dortmund, and then we finally got some we've actually got some. Well, actually, no. We've got Celta Vigo, I think. But we're edging closer to the beginning of the Premier League campaign. But we still have a long way to go. Let's just focus on the game against Wrexham. Thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and please share the channel with your friends and family. It really helps the channel and just gets more people so that you can talk in the chat. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys against Wrexham. Take care and peace.